Welcome back to a new episode of the Educated and the Reckless podcast with your host Apollo P and
NobetterNina.
And we are back. This is episode number 9. We're almost at 10 weeks, man. We're almost at
We're 2 months in.
2 months in.
We haven't killed each other yet.
Yeah, this is pretty dope, man.
Yeah.
Like the 10 week mark, the 10 episode mark we'll finally be in double digits.
Yeah. It's kind of fast, I feel like. I don't feel like it's been 2 months.
No, it doesn't. But everything goes. We do this once a week, and we got a whole bunch of other things surrounding what we do before we record and after we record. So
yeah,
I like it.
I like it too.
It's cool, man. Shout out to all the people who've been listening.
Yeah,
you guys
love you guys.
Yeah, man, you guys really appreciate you guys. And all right, so Nina, as we do, let's get into what you've been doing for your week and how have you been after and before and all of that.
Good. I'm on this week is 1 month since I started my meal plan, which is really exciting because I've seen results at the 2 week mark. So I'm very excited what I'm about to see for the 1 month progress. The abs are coming, you guys. I'm at almost a full 4-pack. I went out this weekend, actually. This is kind of an interesting story. So I went out and we went to this club, Lost and Found, but I was kind of nervous it wasn't going to be good.
Lost and Found, is that popping?
Well, so because our friend Smarties put me on the guest list because I was looking for a new Saturday spot.
Yeah.
Because I've just been going to Cure all the time. So I was looking for somewhere different. So we went to, actually before that I went to go see our friend DJ Reddy Fox, who DJs at 4 Barrel Hollies at Yonge and Eglinton. Dope bar, really nice. And obviously DJ Reddy Fox does his thing. And then from there I went to Lost and Found. So Lost and Found, we were in there whatever, but we were there early so we could get in for free. And then I got nervous, when I was drunk I just got nervous. I was like, oh my god, what if it's not good? And I knew if we went to Cure we would have bottles and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, whatever, let's just go to Cure. So we go to Cure, and normally when we go there, it's never a problem. But this time it was new security. And when we were waiting in line, my best friend who's with me, she's black, and we were waiting in line, and we were in the guest list line. There's nobody else in this guest list line, but he's letting everybody else in. So we're like, okay. And he was talking to us in a very rude manner. I don't remember exactly what he was saying because I was really drunk, but I remember he was speaking to us we were fucking dogs or something. And then there was this Asian chick behind us and she's like, what's going on? Why is he doing that to you guys? And I was like, I don't fucking know. And Brittany was about to snap at him, and it took us a good half an hour standing outside, even when our friend who's a promoter, he came out to get us and the guy still wasn't letting us in. Eventually after time, one of the ticket people were like, yo, they've been out here, let them in, whatever. And then the guy was still rude about it, get the fuck inside. We're like, okay. So we got in, and then Brittany and I kind of came to our own conclusion. That's my best friend. We came to our own conclusion because when we were in there, we also noticed every other time we've been there, not just this time, every other time we've been there, there's never been really any other black girls in that club before, other than the few that are friends with the promoters. And we noticed that when we were there, and even other people I've spoken to have said the same shit, that club's whack, and they've noticed the exact same thing. There's never really any black girls in that club. Are
there black guys though?
Yeah, there's tons of black guys, but there's never black girls. And so I was actually speaking to somebody who knows the club scene and stuff, and they were like, yeah, that's what Cure is like. They don't that's 100% what it was. It's a racist club. And I was like, that's really fucked up. So Lost and Found is about to be my new Saturday spot because fuck Cure.
Hold on, but you've been going there and you just now found out.
That's the thing, because but that's the thing. So every other time we went there, mind you, every other time we go there we are early, but it's never a problem. And this time with this new security, all of a sudden, they were assholes, and I don't know, it wasn't okay. And me and her were really upset about it. But I don't plan on going back there. So
all this time you were supporting that racist establishment. Now,
I mean, I was getting in there for free and drinks for free.
A little customer service trouble, and you're talking about going to a whole.
Yeah, but it's deeper than customer service trouble at this point. The fact that I was able to speak to other people who know that the club scene almost as well.
Hold on,
better than me,
you're only speaking to them now?
Well, after this happened, we didn't know. No, but we didn't. We really obviously at that point we're not if this didn't happen, we wouldn't have paid attention to the fact that there's not other black girls in that club. You know what I mean? Bliss. So it's the fact that this happened, and then we sat there and we realized, and we really thought about it. I'm like, every other time we've been here, and that night, it's always just white girls and Asians. That's it. That's all that club is. But
I've never been with an Asian girl.
Yeah, it was interesting.
I've been with like an Asian mixed girl.
Yeah. How was your week?
I don't go to clubs because of that. I don't go. Fuck clubs.
Yeah, it wasn't a good.
That's whack.
And it sucks because security at Lost and Found was so nice to us. Like, we made friends with this old security guard there. He was so nice, and then he's like, "I promise you guys, it'll get better." And I was like, "I'm kind of nervous, and I want more alcohol, so let's just go back to Cure."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but anyways, so yeah, how was your week?
My week has been cool, man. What has really happened that I could say that it was prominent? I don't have anything. I don't have like any stories I can really say that.
Okay, what are you working on? What were you working on? You were working on something yesterday.
Was I? Oh yeah. So yesterday was cool because this guy named Ryder, I think his name, Ryder Vision, he has a playlist called the Vision Lab playlist, I believe. Or Vision Lab. Vision Lab is a playlist on Apple Music, Spotify, and all like the major streaming platforms. He hit me up and he said that he wanted to get influencers for his promo video for the playlist. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. He had hit me up like 2 weeks ago. I had missed the one that happened last week, and then he hit me up this last week later on in the week and was like, hey, it's happening again on Monday. I'm like, yeah, I'm pulling up for sure. I pulled up there and I'm like, oh shit, I just got to do a couple of lines for him and some other stuff, and we had like a hilarious takes, and Ad was there and a whole bunch of other girls that were there. Mm-hmm. And it was cool. I just got to meet a whole bunch of other people. People were real cool.
Yeah, that's good. It sounds exciting. A good Monday.
That and what else is there? What else? I can't really remember anything. I don't feel like I'm living a boring life, I think.
You are or you don't?
I think I'm living a boring life. Like this.
I mean, I don't think you're living a boring. Oh, this past week.
This past week, I did that. I went to CTF or CTFF.
Caribbean Tales Film Festival.
Yeah, and then on Saturday I recorded for Above the Border, a show that still has yet to. It's kind of out, but still has yet not to been out. Like a full show from like front to back. So I ended up recording my monologue for the show.
Yeah.
I did that. I got that out the way. And then I had the debate section of it with the guy named Rashawn, the co-host. Mm-hmm. But I forgot to press record on the recorder, so I just have like film, and it's just camera audio, and camera audio is just terrible. I'm never going to go forward with that. So I'm just going to put out the monologue, and then I'm going to try to do everything over again this Saturday and see if everything can be copacetic and run smoothly. But I really have nothing special to say to anything.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. My life has been kind of whack.
Well,
as of late.
I mean, you're still working on projects, so that's exciting.
Yeah, I still got this. I still got the A-Team. Mm-hmm. I still got Above the Border. I got some other stuff.
You're doing a lot.
But like I said, I don't have anything that's really phenomenal. I don't have a phenomenal week. Like I could pinpoint to something that, like I could say, you know what, this was like a moment in my life that was popping, or a moment in my week that was popping. My week has been whack, people. I need to get something popping for myself.
Well, like my point wasn't popping; it was actually trash.
No, that's good content though. You went to a club that you've been going for months and you found out they're racist.
Oh, and by the way, Cure used to be called Bloke. So if you guys remember,
that's Bloke.
Yeah,
Bloke was. I swear that was OG like garbage.
It was never like. I knew a lot of people who went, and like a lot of celebrities and stuff pulled through there for their after parties and stuff. But when I was talking to people and I was like, that was old Bloke, they're like, it makes sense now that you're telling me this story.
Bloke was racist?
It makes sense. I guess. I don't know.
I
went to Bloke 1-2 times when it was Bloke.
Someone said like Bloke was like full of just ghetto trash.
I don't know. Now it's when I was there, it was, I don't know.
It was just ghetto trash. Apparently, Bloke.
There needs to be a new like good Saturday spot that plays trap.
I mean, there's a whole bunch. You just have to find them.
No, like, there's not really a lot anymore. Ever since 42 stopped doing Showtime Saturdays, that's when it all went downhill.
42. See, the thing is, I'm not into the club scene, so I don't know what's going on.
But my people who are will know exactly what I'm talking about.
I only know about Truth on Power.
Truth on.
Actually, that's popping.
Yo, did you watch Insecure? I watched it this morning.
I fell asleep when I was watching it, actually.
But did you watch the very beginning?
Yeah, Lance was getting it in.
Yeah,
he was fucking mad bitches.
Did you see your one theory that you thought Issa was gonna get an STD? But
spoiler,
Lance, guys, yeah. Spoiler.
Lance got the STD.
Yeah, Lawrence got the.
Lance. Oh fuck it. Why I call him Lance?
His name's Lawrence. Lawrence got the STD.
Yeah, he got the STD.
We're not gonna tell you which one.
He was getting it in though.
Yeah, he was.
Shout out to him.
But like, no shit, he wasn't using shit either, so it's not really surprising.
But you know what? In the real world, I don't think people are really using condoms.
No,
like that.
they don't actually.
Yeah, in real life, like,
which makes me really, it makes me nervous because like sometimes the first time I'd be fucking with a guy, it's like right away he's like, "Okay, I don't want to use this." I'm like, "Are you stupid?"
You know what?
I don't know you.
If you're a guy and you're out here just saying like, "I don't want to use it off the rip," you kind of nasty.
You know how many times it's happened to me, and I'm like, I literally tell him, I'm like, "No, then we're not having sex." Like, if I don't know you like that, and like right from the jump, you're like, I don't want to use
nasty,
the condom.
Dog. You
bye.
nasty. You nasty, dog. Like, you nasty.
That's how people be catching this shit.
See, exactly. But the thing is, in real life, people don't use condoms like that. So when I look at movies, I remember back in the day, they used to protest movies for not having safe sex practices in their movies, but art is supposed to be a representation of life.
Yeah.
In real life, people are not pulling out the condom.
Yeah. And you know, actually, Insecure in their second season, they caught backlash, or Issa caught backlash because people were like, "Oh, there's all these sex scenes, but no one ever uses condoms." So
in real life, people don't use condoms. Stop it. Like, if you're part of the small percentage of people who do use condoms, kudos to you. But like the large percentage of people are off the rip, like, "Yo, I'm liking you, I'm feeling you," and then they just go straight into it. You know, a lot of these bitches.
You know, some people, it's not even "I like you, I'm feeling you." It's like one night stand shit. People be trying to do that.
Yeah, and fuck all you people who like to say, "Oh, when you use the condom, you switch up the mood." Nah. You don't. You tell me taking the condom out, wherever have you is gonna make you feel dry. That means your pussy whack from the start. Fuck out of here. And that means you were never into it. Fuck out of here. You tell me the minute I go like, "Yo, wait, let me get a condom," your pussy go dry. You tell me you turn off right after that. Fuck out of here. Yo, your pussy whack. And I'm saying that Apollo's saying that. That's the type of energy I have right now. You telling me
safe sex is great sex.
Yeah. I'm saying, yo, you were turned on before we started having sex and before we started kissing. You tell me the minute I go like, "Yo, wait, let me get a condom," your pussy whack? Yo, fuck out of it. That means you like to have Ross. That means your pussy whack, bro. Yeah. Whack, bro. Yeah, you heard me? Pussy a dove. I've never been no situation where I had to get the condom and I go back, "Oh, I'm sure I'm dry." What the fuck? Never been. Yo, in real life, I'm talking in real life.
Wait, do girls really be saying that though? Like,
girls, you know when you have conversations like, "Oh, every time we get the condom," not to me, but I've had a conversation with other girls. Every time we get the condom, the mood changes. I'm like, "Nah, man, the mood can't change. Your pussy whack." Yeah,
I don't like every time. I felt the exact same when I tell a guy to get the condom before we like even do anything. I've
never got the condom and got the minute I opened up my dick went limp. I'm like, nah. How? I want to. If you're the type of person go like, "Yo, the minute they get the condom, the mood changes for you," that means you got something. You pussy whack or something.
Yeah.
I'm yeah. That's what I gotta say. And all you guys out here getting limp dick because of the condom, you get the nasty word.
Fucking weirdos.
Yeah, you get the nasty word. If you out here pulling up on straight, like, "Yo, I don't even want to use the condom. Let's just get straight into it." You nasty.
Like, I wish I could tell you how many times I've been asked.
It's way too much. It's way too much.
I can't count it.
Way too much.
Like, it's literally almost every single time.
That's nasty.
I know.
That's nasty.
And then I had to tell them, like, "No, if you're not going to do it, then guess what? We ain't fucking."
Yeah, every time, first time you smash a bitch. Let me just not say. First time you smash, for myself, I got the condom on me.
Yeah.
I got the condom on me. Like,
that's good.
I'm pulling that up. Like, yeah. Wait, just let me open it up and put it in, and then, bam, we going. There's none of that. "Oh, I'm trying to get in." No. If I gotta do any type of slick thing to get it, I don't want it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's weird guys out here taking off the condom mid-sex and then going back and raw. You nasty, bro. It's never that serious.
There's weird dudes who pull out the noodle pack and then pretend it's the condom.
Yeah.
I've those on Twitter.
No, I've never been that. Yo, I've never been in a situation where I had to use anything that wasn't a condom. I've never been, like, if I gotta do that, if I gotta do all of that, the pussy, yo, if I gotta really do that, that means I'm having sex with Rihanna and she's like, "You know what? Fuck it.
God.
Let's just do it." That means it has to be one of them upper echelon chicks that I'm never gonna see again, or not even never gonna see again, but like we're in like a compromised space and the shit's just not gonna work out. Like, that's the only, like, I'm talking about with chicks like Rihanna, like, who have like 18,000 security around her, 17 assistants and all of that shit, and it's like it's hard to get them alone type shit. But if you're just a regular chick, nah, we using a condom. And if you don't like
just a regular chick.
If you're just a regular chick, yeah. And even if on a Thursday night and I don't have a condom and you're talking about, yeah, you want to do it, I'm like, I don't got some. I'll just catch you next time. If you don't want to fuck after that, it's never that serious.
Or just go to the store and grab it real quick. And then
I've done that before. I was having sex with a girl inside my house, and this is when I lived in Mississauga. Mm-hmm. The convenience store was right by my house, like literally right beside it.
Yeah.
And so my condom ripped, and then I was like, oh shit. All right, let me just be right back. I'm gonna come back. So I go run to the convenience store, go buy a pack of condom. I come back, shit still laying down in my bed, and we go right back at it. Mood didn't change.
That's what I'm saying. I made someone walk to a gas station once.
Yeah, the mood didn't change.
Yeah.
The fuck are you talking about? Mood changes when you grab a condom that's by your dresser. Fuck out of here. I went to the convenience store, mood didn't change. Fuck out of here. Like, I mean, that's where we're on the condom talk. We're 15 minutes in. All right, let's get we're talking about condoms and shit. You got me started.
Sorry.
All right, so yes, it's been a juicy week in hip hop. A lot has been going on. I like to say that first, from white rapper beef to white rapper doing mafia hits to black artists, Kodak Black. You know, the whole bunch of bullshit. We'll get into a lot of it, and we're gonna start off with where we left off last week, and that's what Machine Gun Kelly. He responded to Eminem's diss track.
Yeah.
Eminem dropped a diss track called Killshot. Yeah. You listened to it?
Yep.
What did you think about it? It was trash?
Trash. There was nothing where I could sit there and be like, oh my God, he got him. Like, first of all, he name dropped like so many other people that I took away from the fact that this track was to diss MGK. Like, I feel like it was, he almost did like a Barbie Dream style or whatever you want to call it.
Dreams the fuck.
Yeah. Like, and second of all, a lot of people, which I kind of agree with this, because remember initially I said I didn't think Eminem was going to respond because like he's like top tier and like these guys aren't there yet, so he's kind of I thought he
dropped everybody in that out. So what do you
and well no, but I thought you know he's probably sitting back laughing about this, but a lot of people actually agree with me saying that like he shouldn't have even responded because of how old he is. Like, it's not like a lot of people have attached his age to the fact that like he shouldn't have responded.
Man,
like,
people gotta stop that.
Like, what does he care?
People gotta stop that. If you're a rapper, because Eminem claims and believes he is a rap god. He's a top tier lyricist. So battling and coming at someone is not something you should shy away from. Even if it's like a subliminal diss or something. Jay-Z has shots at Drake throughout the years and stuff like that. Who else is apparently Jay-Z has sent shots to the game.
But it was never like a full track, was it?
No, the thing is, you still send shots to let them know that you're lyrical sparring with them on like whatever type of track. So
I don't know. What did you think of it? I thought the whole thing was shit.
I didn't like it, to be honest. I was like, this is not it, fam.
Yeah.
The thing is, now I looked at it, I was like, hold on. This is the guy who said, if Eminem, this is someone that he's going to end their career. He's going to murder people. Yeah. I listened to that track and I was like, MGK was not murdered.
Yeah. No, I think if anything, MGK did more damage when he did Eminem.
Because Eminem really wanted you just to keep his daughter's name out your mouth. That's what he basically said. Mm-hmm. Me personally, if I knew in hindsight, if this is what I knew I was going to get from Eminem, I would just rather you just stick to the scripted sway interviews that you're doing and said that and give your response on that and then never have anything to talk about. Because I got what you wanted to do. You wanted him to stop talking about your daughter. Okay, that's cool. People saying that when you talk about someone's daughter, you have every right to do whatever you got to do. Yes, exactly. But it took him 6 years to respond, and then it took him a few days after the diss track that MGK released to respond.
Like, it was like 2 weeks or something.
Yeah, like to respond with a bland diss track because he's extra lyrical. He's double entendre and doing a whole bunch of flows on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, Em. We know that you can rap, but you ain't saying nothing.
Yeah.
You're not saying nothing. Like,
yeah,
cool.
No, I agree. There was no like actual like, I guess, a diss in this track. I didn't find nothing.
Yeah, he was like, the only prominent thing I really got from the track was, you keep my dick in your mouth, but keep my daughter's name out yours.
Yeah. That's it. That's the only line.
That was at the end of the track too, and I'm like, yeah, I get it. That's all you have to say.
Yeah. No, it wasn't good. Yeah, 0 out of 10 for me.
And I'm thinking, like, whose career has Eminem ended?
Nobody's.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, like you guys are talking about the 8 Mile diss that he did. He killed someone on stage inside a fucking movie. And he's like, a fucking movie. And then hasn't killed no real rappers in real life. Fuck out of here. Yo, people be sucking Eminem's dick crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Because he went at Cannabis, Benzino, Nick Cannon, Mariah Carey. All them guys were still living. And the lifespan of most rappers are 3 years. So he probably caught them on the tail end anyways.
Yeah.
And Nick Cannon was never popping.
A lot of people are like, oh, why isn't he responding to, I think it's Joe Budden.
Joe Budden?
Yeah.
What?
Because was it Joe
he sent a shot at Joe Budden.
Yeah, and then Joe said some shit on his podcast and it like went around and stuff, and then he never responded to Joe.
No, but he also spoke on Joe. He spoke about Joe on the Scripted Sway interview that he did. That shit was so scripted.
Yeah?
Yeah, the fuck you. Yo,
I didn't watch that.
Man, this is why I don't even like. Let me just break it down. Okay. Yo, a lot of these rappers, a lot of these people in doing music, they're all cap, man. They're all fucking cap. Like, they're professional liars. You're seeing shit like this. Like, Nina, you as a journalist or someone who is a part of the press, would you ever do an interview like this? Like, where someone's telling you they'll pay you X amount of money, but you gotta only ask questions that they want you to ask.
No, because then what's the point? If you can't make it controversial, there's no it's going to be a boring interview.
Yeah, and if I can't follow up with things like you said this, but this doesn't make sense, or what about this, or particular things about this and that.
Yeah.
Man, Eminem, I know Eminem blocked MGK from going up to Shea 4-5.
Yeah.
And then he said, like, oh, why would I give a fuck about your career? Yes, you do give a fuck because you disrespected your done. Why don't you just say that? You fucking cap talking about I'm not looking for no one. It's exactly what Nicki Minaj did. Talking about I didn't hold up no one's bag. Yes, you have.
Yeah, exactly.
You try to stop people's bags. You probably stop people's bags. Just to keep it like all these rappers so fucking cap. Like this is why I stopped doing interviews for the most part. Because I don't want to talk to fucking liars all the time. It's like, it's like you a rapper, you a liar. So it's like I don't really want to talk to you. I don't really want to kick it with y'all.
Yeah, they got to be good at avoiding. That's what the thing goes. All these like rappers, artists, celebrities, anybody, like they try to avoid the controversial stuff.
They're trying to keep a bullshit image that they made, and then man, see, this is why I want to kick it with y'all. I want to sniff it with y'all. I want to do nothing, man.
Yeah. Yeah,
man. That's where I leave my thoughts on it. White rapper beef is for the win. I want to see more of this. I want to see MGK respond to G-Eazy because
yeah. That's
G-Eazy
when I feel
gave
like
you some bars, more. MGK.
G-Eazy's diss track was better than Eminem's. 100%.
Exactly, it was. I want to see where MGK is at with the diss response. Come on, man. You sent him a little shot on the Flex freestyle and this little shot on Instagram, but you didn't give him no bars, bro.
Yeah.
You didn't give him no bar for bar. He gave you a full song, bro. Within hours after hearing the freestyle on Flunks. I want to hear that white rapper beef. I'm scared of actually white rapper beef. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Why?
Because I feel like them white boys are really to go the distance. I feel like they're really to go the distance. Like
maybe because they know they have like privilege.
You see Russ? You know, let's talk to Russ. Well, let's get into the Russ situation. Okay. Because you see Russ is he went the distance. He started hiring goons to go to certain people, and he has a hit list. Apparently, he knocked off a few other rappers we still don't know about.
Okay.
So for sure, we know that he got Adam 22.
Okay, let's break it down first, so the people know what we're talking about.
All right, so what's going on in the news is Russ, and this all started from an interview on the Breakfast Club. Charlamagne asked him about if you see young bands or smoke perp at a festival, you going to run up on them. He's like, yo, man, I got video. Or what he say? He's like, them guys know what time it is, type of shit. And then he made it seem like one of them got beat up.
Yeah.
So he's like, they best not respond if you don't want the video of you getting your ass beat leak on the internet. Mm-hmm. And after that, no one said anything, but everyone was asking who got their ass beat.
Yeah.
Who got, like, everyone who's been saying fuck Russ, they didn't say shit. But people I was asking, I was like, who the hell got, I thought it was Smoke Perp. Mm. Because Young Buzz he's not a festival act.
Yeah.
But Smoke Perp is. So I'm like, all right, so what's going on? We seen back in July, we're seeing footage of Smoke Perp with a black guy. So it's like, all right, so what happened around this time? And then lo and behold, Young Bang comes out and go like, yeah, man, you already know Russ didn't kick my ass type shit. And then it's obviously Smoke Perp. When you look at Smoke Perp, and then video comes out of Smoke Perp getting his ass beat.
Yep.
What the fuck?
What festival was this at? Wireless?
It was the one before Wireless or something. There's two, because one was a festival and then the next day was Wireless. And then we're seeing him at Wireless Festival in the video and was like, yo, you have anything to say? You anything else to say?
Yeah.
Smoke Perp walking straight, didn't do motherfucking thing. But Smoke Perp, the thing about Smoke Perp, He got his ass beat on camera and then went on live. Was like, yo, Russ is a bitch.
Yeah. he's still like, it's like he wanted to fight again. Because he was saying, well, he said that when he went to the bathroom, whatever, and then he came out and then there's like 7-8 dudes who came out and they're like, you good? And then he's like, well, where I'm from, that means like it's beef.
Yeah.
And so then like those 7 or 8 dudes just started like beating the fuck out of him. And there was a video of it. And then... yeah, and then he went on live and explained the whole thing, and he's like, Russ is a bitch because he didn't fight me. He had 7 or 8 dudes do it.
Man, we already know what it is. You get packed out. And
then there's more.
Yeah, so that was amazing, though. I found... well, let's hold on. Let's break that down. So the fact that Russ is actually sending people to go get you beat up if you're talking bad about him, it shows that white rappers, they have a different sense of mentality.
Yeah, well, so I don't know. I kind of think what he's doing is kind of smart because it's like he's not getting his hands dirty and he has people who probably already like have their hands dirty and don't give a fuck about getting them any dirtier.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it also is pussy, and like Russ is talking about
how's it pussy?
Because like he's talking about how this is his breaking point. Like everyone has a breaking point, and like all these people like treating him as a punching bag for the last year and a half. Which I agree, yes, people have treated him as a punching bag, but this isn't really your breaking point. Then if you're sending other people to go beat up someone else, where are you releasing that anger? You're not. So why don't you go and fight the person one-on-one then? Like that's why I think it's pussy, because you're getting other people to do it for you, but that's not really you like getting past your breaking point.
That's not pussy.
You're not releasing any sort of anger.
That's not pussy.
So you're telling me if you were to get in a fight with someone, you're gonna hire 7 or 8 dudes to fight for you instead?
No, I'm not saying I'm saying that's not pussy, because you know what? That's real life.
No.
No, stop it. Yes,
life.
it is. Yes, it is. There's people who are part of gangs and certain organizations that are sending people to send out hits.
Yeah, and that's pussy. Like, do it yourself then.
Yo, there's people out here doing hits for people. There's rappers, there's other people going like, yo, I put 50,000 on his head. Can you do it?
Yeah, great. But like, why can't you just do it yourself? Russ isn't even that popping to the point where like, yeah, he's on the Forbes list, whatever, 15 million. That's soft.
You rolled your eyes like that shit. Like, no, that's like, that's easy. You rolled your eyes like that shit like, easy. That shit's not 50 million. He tied with Swish Beats.
Okay, Swizz.
What's I say?
You said Swish.
Swish.
But no. But what I'm saying is like, he's not even that like, I never hear people talking about, oh my god, I love Russ so much. He's such a good rapper. Oh my god.
I like Russ. Like, music.
Yes, you like him, but you only recently found out you liked him. You told me this a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah, weeks before the album came out, went back to life.
But he's been out from before then.
Yeah, but I didn't...
like but my point is, it's still pussy. Like if you're not doing it yourself, then it's pussy. When I get into a fight with my sister, I don't send my mom to go and fight her. Like I'm fighting her myself. I think it's pussy. It's not. He's not getting past his breaking point. He keeps talking about how this is his breaking point. Yes, I agree. He has been treated as a punching bag because everyone disrespects him and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, and people really don't think his music is good, which it is. I listened to a few of his songs, but
it's dope.
But I still think this is pussy because it's like he's not. I don't know. He's not doing it himself.
I mean, all those people who got beat up, they're not really saying nothing.
But you can't talk all this shit and then not have the actions to reciprocate.
But the thing is, Russ wasn't talking shit though. He was doing all this in silent.
He was all over Twitter replying to these guys.
No. Before that information came out, he was doing this shit in silence. Like no one knew. Nina, you can't tell me you knew that Russ is out here sending people before as of like last week.
Wait. So you're telling me that people were getting beat up and nobody knew who was sending them to beat them up?
Exactly.
Okay.
Russ was just doing it because it's like, all right, they send a message. And the thing is, I don't even know if they sent the message, but the thing is that they stopped saying fuck Russ to people who got beat up by him.
Okay, but nah, I don't think this is like hard in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, man, this is happening. Rappers are getting beat up.
Look, he could have got... Actually, you know what? He probably would have got more popping himself if he actually fought these people one-on-one himself, because that would have gained more attention to his name as a person.
Man, no one fights one-on-one.
People would have listened. Okay, but if he was actually involved in the fight, people would have been like, oh, who is this Russ guy? And gone and looked him up. So that actually could have been a better PR stunt for him.
Nah. The thing is, no one fights one-on-one nowadays.
Okay, but even if it wasn't one-on-one, if he was involved in the fight, because look, everyone's talking about Smoke Perp got beat up by these 7 or 8 dudes before they found out it was Russ. Okay, so if they found out it was Russ, like I'm sure when that happened,
but they know that like, Russ is the one that orchestrated the hit.
But listen, if they found out about that, they're probably like, oh, who's Smoke Perp? Like, let me look him up. If they found out Russ fought Smoke Perp, then they're gonna be like, oh, let me look up Russ and Smoke Perp, and that would probably brought more attention to his name, and he probably would have got a little more out of it.
I think he brought a lot of attention.
Because like I never heard about none of this shit.
Yeah, man, this is all new. And then he sent some people for Adam 22, which is a media personality, which I find is kind of fucked up on two sides, because Adam, he does share his opinion on Russ, but he also was going hard at Russ at the same time. So it wasn't like Adam was saying, I don't like Russ because of his music and his arrogance or type shit, whatever they say about it, whatever narrative they say. But he was really saying, like at first, it started off with this pose, like, would you rather your children listen to Russ or take Xanax? And most people said Xanax. And then random times on Twitter, Adam would probably just say, yo, fuck Russ type of shit. He was get at Russ for whatever reason. It would just be blatant. It would just be blatant out of nowhere. And so Russ got to this and was like, yo, you can't be just disrespecting me randomly, right? And so Russ sent some guys. They beat him up they didn't really beat him up. They hit him a couple times while he was getting his manicure done. Is that
yeah? He said he was getting a manicure.
He was getting his mani done, which I actually got my hands done like 5-6 years ago.
Good. I think dudes should get pedicures and manicures.
I haven't got my feet done though. I should.
When I get a boyfriend, he's getting pedicures.
I got my hands done. I mean, it was a cool time. But yeah, Adam was kind of mad about that for a little bit. He was actually scared at first. When it first happened, he was scared because he was like, "Oh, what happened? Which gang ties did I offend or something?" So he was really looking around. But once he found out, he was able to put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah, and then with this Fat Nick guy, what happened with that one? Explain that.
Fat Nick.
Who is Fat Nick?
Fat Nick is another rapper. He was close to Peep.
Okay.
He was close to Peep. He really came up with Puya. He's
what?
Puya. Puya is another rapper.
Okay.
Puya. I think I'm saying his name right. Fat Nick, yeah. Fat Nick is close to Peep and Puya. Okay. I think I'm saying his name right. So Fat Nick, he makes his whole images about, drugs. Drugs. If you go to his Instagram, you'll see him like smiling next to like a white bag full of weed. He'll smile next to like a can of lean and activists and on tech and all of that.
Can of lean, a bottle
of lean. My bad. I'm saying it's all fucked up.
So know Apollo's straight edge.
Yeah. So he's really exploiting drugs for profit. Yeah. That's his whole image. It's just doped out all the time. Mm-hmm. And so Russ is getting at him. Sent him a few things. He called him out on what he was actually doing. You're pimping out addiction for profit and for your image, and which isn't good, which is never good. And then that's what about it. I looked at it and was like, yeah, if Russ is really calling you out on that, Fatness didn't really have much to say after that. It was like, oh shit.
Yeah, well, he didn't, because he was talking. He kind of copped himself out because. Well, he said that Russ said he made fun of kids who do drugs when Lil Peep died, is what Fat Nick said. Well, I didn't see any receipt of that.
No, so he didn't make fun of any kids who do things. He's been on the wave. It's like, yo, taking drugs is just dumb. It's
dumb, yeah. And that's also one of the things that him and Smoke Perp got heated about one of Russ's tweets about, if you do drugs in private because of mental illness, which also isn't good, get help. But if you do them to look cool and shit, it's not cool and stuff like that. And then Smoke Perp, he wasn't even targeted in the tweet. He just quoted it and was like, you're a bitch. This whole thing happened. But with Fat Nick, Russ tweeted something and then something similar, I believe, to that tweet. And then Fat Nick replied and was like, you made fun of kids who do drugs when Lil Peep died and blah, blah, blah.
And Russ ran straight for the drug.
Yeah, and Russ was like, well, you also exploit drugs to get profit. All of your stuff is, all your pictures and shit, like Apollo explained, on your Instagram and stuff, and you sell shirts with lean cups on them to make money for yourself. And then he's like, well, Fat Nick copped himself out. He's like, well, how do you know what's in my cup? Bro, you fucking say it all the time. Mm-hmm. I think that he copped himself out and he knew he didn't have a comeback.
Fat Nick gotta get all the way out of here.
No, but I'll be real. Russ is right. Russ is right.
Russ is not wrong.
In terms of his views, he's
not wrong.
He's right.
He's not wrong.
He is a smart guy. I just think I think it's smart. Everything he's doing is smart in terms of his opinion and views on the whole drug abuse thing. Cool, hiring people to fight other people, but that doesn't mean I don't think it's pussy. I think hiring other people to fight other people is pussy for sure, but he's a smart thinker.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? He is smart. I will
Mob
give him
ties.
that.
He's Italian though.
Is he? I didn't know that.
He's Italian, so
it all makes sense now.
Yeah, man. You already know mob ties. You already know how to get busy, and you getting them Nigerians to do it for him.
And then also,
hold on. For people who are listening, yo, Nigerians are going to be are taking over Italy. Let me just tell you that.
Are they?
Yeah, they're taking over Italy. Gangway, criminal organization.
I think I saw something about this.
They're taking over Italy. They're giving the Costa Nostra trouble. But they're doing a lot of human sex trafficking over in Italy and some drugs and shit.
Yikes.
Yeah, so they're really, so Italy is going to be, you're going to see a lot of like Nigerian, Italian, what
Italians?
Yeah, well, I fucked that all the way up. You're going to see a lot of those mixes going on if you don't see them already.
I see a lot of Italian Jamaicans.
Yeah, there's going to be a whole bunch of Italian Nigerians. They're taking over it. Taking over.
Okay.
I'm gonna find me a nice little Italian.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Actually, no.
Come to the bridge.
No, I'm cool.
That's where they all are.
That'd be a fucked up thing.
No, but what I was also gonna say with the Russ thing was when Fat Nick was tweeting, I think it was when Fat Nick was tweeting at him and they were going back and forth, Ben Baller responded to his tweets and was talking about, you know, like, why are you letting this shit bother you and stuff? Yeah. Like, you made 15 million, you're on the Forbes list. Like, why are you even responding to any of this?
Yeah, people gotta understand, like, making money doesn't make things go away.
No, but I kind of, like, and then Russ took it all, like, offensively and was kind of getting rude with him. But, like, yo, Ben was trying to help him.
Ben is being old and he's taking the high view or whatever type of thing.
High road.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you're making all this money, your life is going. Yeah. Yes, my life is good, but does that does not negate the fact that people are disrespecting me in the industry that I'm trying to go in. So what? People. Stop it, Nina.
But listen, aren't you the same one who told me not to reply to the hate comments on my Instagram? Like,
I like the hate comments,
but that's the thing. Like, he
doesn't like them.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. Ben was telling him, listen. Ben,
hold on. Would you say your life is good? Would you say you're going through like troubles that are really, really bringing you down?
Not right now.
Exactly. And when you got that one hate comment that you're really out here trying to comment back. Imagine you being Russ and getting those type of hate comments on a consistent basis. On my page, random people just say, yo, fuck Russ.
I know.
But so imagine that you're getting on Twitter and Instagram.
You don't need to let that get to you. Think about all the other celebrities who don't respond to any of that shit, and when they do, it's funny as fuck. Like, yo, think about it. No, because when I have my YouTube videos with the 7,000 views, those reaction videos, I get so much hate under those comments. Like, I don't even give a fuck. I'm not responding to any of those.
7,000.
You just let them be there. Well, but I know it's like, it's not a comparison, but at the same time, it's a comparison to like something. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm getting it 20,000 hate comments a day. But I remember one of my videos, I literally had like 46 flagged comments because they were literally all hate. Like, but I didn't respond to none of those, and I'm just a regular person. So for me, that scale is big. So for him, it's like his scale is just upsized from mine.
It's like hundreds of thousands.
Yeah, but you don't gotta respond to that shit. Ben is right.
But the thing, he doesn't respond. He's quiet. He's quiet, but yes, he is.
On Twitter? No, he's not.
How many times if you go to his page, how often is he replying to hateful comments?
I don't go to his page.
So when you went to...
No, but he's only replying when it's the other people in the industry is what I'm trying to say. So why can't he just leave it alone?
No, come on, stop it. If a person who is not doing nothing to you, not even a person not doing anything, but a person who is like just a regular casual hater on the internet, that is so much different from an Adam 22 smoke per people you're going to have to see eventually. So if they have something disrespectful to say to you, you know what you're gonna have to do? You're gonna have to see them, and you're gonna ask for clarification.
No, I guess, but also my perspective as well is coming from this is the way I see it. Russ has a higher, I guess, value than fucking Fat Nick and Smoke Perp.
I mean, Fat Nick.
More people know who Russ is than Smoke Perp, and I don't even know who the fuck Fat Nick was.
Man, you're not a part of this culture.
Not a part of this Lil Xan, Lil Peep, Lil Bo, whatever.
Fat Nick out here.
All these Lils and shit. I don't listen to any of that shit.
Fat
like
Nick
I don't play
here.
a part in any of that.
Fat Nick out here moving. making
Is
music.
he really?
I've never listened to a single track he made.
Exactly. Like I had no idea who Fat Nick was. Like I thought it was supposed to be like Saint Nick or something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Like I saw it yesterday
Fat
on the
Nick.
page and I was like, what?
Yeah, so yeah, that's what it is. This is what's going on right now. Russ is being attacked.
Russ is smart, but he also could just like leave. I get what you're saying.
And
I get what you're saying.
This is Russ versus hip hop right now. And young
Russ
bands
versus the world.
young bands.
Oh yeah, there's
young bands. What the fuck? So apparently he actually did talk to Russ, like all FaceTime and have a conversation with Russ. And then he went to tweet it. He tweeted that, no more fuck Russ type shit. And then his fans must have been getting at him. And then he switched sides. It was like, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck Russ again.
My manager, I got hacked. My manager
which was
did
cat.
all
Which
that.
is cat. Liars are all cat.
Because then I was trying to figure out like why would Russ quote the tweet with the praying hand emojis if they didn't talk on the phone and it was the manager? That wouldn't make sense. So I was trying to figure out. Wow, that's really like that's an example of a person who's easily influenced and is weak as fuck.
Yeah, because his fans was like, "Oh man, I can't believe you said fuck Russ, so it's fuck you then."
Yeah.
So he was like, "No man, all right then." Fuck Russ. Come on,
that's
bro.
wild.
Young
that's
bands,
really wild.
Young bands, that's some whole shit, to be honest with you.
100%, I agree.
And then now he's on some serious fuck Russ shit, though.
He's doing it just to, like fit in. I don't know. Like,
and he's talking about, I got people, we really about this streak shit. So I'm like, yo, you really gonna die for just saying fuck Russ?
Right?
You really gonna die for this?
And not even that, but, like, what kind of, like, as somebody who is held up to such high regard by the handful of fans that they have around the world, whatever. Why would you, if you're like, why are you letting your opinion be formulated by those people who like you? Shouldn't you be formulating it would make more sense if you were the one formulating their opinion. So him all of a sudden switching sides and saying fuck Russ and shit, like he's not, I know he doesn't give a fuck about setting an example, but what I'm trying to say is he's really not setting that example. He very easily could have flipped the script and could have helped reduce a lot of this hate in this whole Russ versus hip hop by saying, you know what? No, I actually really do fuck with Russ, but like obviously this guy is a loser. Like he's whack.
Yeah, that's some weird shit.
That's whack as fuck.
I never seen no shit like that. He probably apologize on the phone and turn around on the internet the next day.
Nah.
Young Bass is really about to go all the way for this. He's about to risk it all for this fuck Russ shit.
Yeah, no, that's really messed up.
Man, what do you think is gonna move forward? You think Young Bass is gonna get beat up, or you think it's never gonna get that far?
Nah, I think you will by Russ's 7 or 8 goons.
All right then. All right.
Can we talk about this? Okay, what do you want? Okay, you pick one.
What do you see that YG lookalike video? I mean the bulletproof video where you had 6 9.
Yeah, I was dying so hard when I saw that. I'm team YG, bro.
Oh, for real?
YG, yeah. What do you mean for real? You know this. Like I'm here for this 100%.
I don't know. There's nothing funny about man rape. That shit scared me.
But there's also nothing funny about child pedophilia. So
I don't know. He's not. See the fact you can't keep on doing this. All right.
What do you mean I can't keep on doing this? I can stand by my views. I don't stand for child pedophilia.
All right, so that's cool. What does that have to do with 6 9?
Is he not like looking at a court case for child pedophilia in a couple of years?
No, he's not looking at it.
That's not what I heard, and you know damn well that's not what you heard either. Man, so stop smiling like that.
I'm not smiling because I'm shocked at the buffoonery I'm seeing right now. No, the ignorance is amazing,
bro. Until like you like
the ignorance is amazing. I know what pedophilia is, and 6 9 is not a pedophilia. A pedophile. Apollo has inside talks with 6 9 apparently, and knows all these details. So. I'm just standing by the facts. I'm a part of the press, and we are here to frame facts. That's what we're here to do.
But we obviously have alternate views when it comes to these facts.
Just say you don't like him.
I don't like him, but I also don't like the fact that I don't like him because of the fact that he's a pedophile. Yeah. I like one of his songs, but I have not downloaded that song. I have not streamed that song. I heard it once, like in a club, that Fifi song. And I was like, yo, this is actually a sick track. But my ass over here, like, I ain't about to support him because he's a fucking child pedophile.
Oh man, that's cap as well. So
it's not cap.
Have you watched that movie? Ever watched a movie called Lockdown?
Who's in it?
I don't know who's in it. You know that? Have you watched the movie? What's that movie? The Wood. I
heard of it. I never watched. Somebody told me to watch it. I never watched it.
So one of the actors, Casey.
Okay.
He was inside the lockdown, and he was the one that got raped inside that movie.
I think I did see this movie actually.
It was on BET like years ago.
Yeah, I think I did see it.
That shit. When I saw that shit, I was scared as fuck. I never seen no type of man rape before, man. And then it wasn't like graphic or nothing, but it was enough to know that this shit is not for no. I don't ever want to see some shit like that. And I saw some next gay shit like that from American History X from that guy. That guy got raped in prison because he went against his white the Ku Klux Klan or the white Aryan Nation inside prison. He went against them, and one of some big buff dudes bent him over and fucked him in his ass until he bleed. Yo, the shit, bro. I seen that shit and I was like, yo, he suffered tears in his anus. Like he went to the infirmary.
Okay, that's disgusting.
Bro, like and see that and coming to this YG video where him getting almost like raped inside prison. Yeah, that shit. Because that shit not fun, bro.
But
that shit not funny to me, bro.
Somebody told me, somebody who's been to jail told me that there's two things they don't fuck with in jail.
What?
Anyone who messes with kids.
Yeah.
And there was something else. I want to say rape.
They don't fuck with pedophiles.
No, those are the two things they don't tolerate.
And they don't fuck with people who I forget.
So
my friend is actually a my friend is actually.
You're gonna say your friend was in jail.
No. My friend's a CEO. He's a correctional officer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he works in one of the prisons in Toronto.
I feel like that'd be an interesting.
Well, not prisons, jails, the holding cells and the corrections facilities and thing. I asked him because one of the rappers. I don't even want to say his name.
Don't say his name. I'm not trying to get beat up.
No, you ain't get beat up.
Since these podcast personalities like Adam 22 over here getting beat up.
No,
I ain't trying to be next.
No, one of these Toronto rappers was in jail recently, and then he had told me before everyone else knew, and I just asked him if he was in General Pop or if he was in PC, and he told me he's in General Pop, but people who are in fried and PC are people who are like afraid of getting beat up or rapists or pedophiles and shit like that. People who are really trying to stay out the way that stay in PC. Protective custody.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But like I'm saying, like to me, I'm a traumatized guy. Like once I saw some rape shit like that happen in jail about another man to another man, I just looked at that. I was like, yo, that's scary. The way that in lockdown, the way that guy changed after that, he just became homeboy's bitch, and he was just getting raped on the weekly. He got raped though, dude. In lockdown, got raped weekly.
That's disgusting.
Weekly, and he just turned to a frail man who lost all his power. And inside the American History X, dude just clamped up and was like, yo, I can't.
What's it called? I don't know if you watch 13 Reasons Why.
Nah, man, is it white?
Yeah, but
did you get raped in there?
No, but I know a lot of like people who watch it. Well, so in the second season, this one kid who used to get bullied a lot at school and shit, he got anally raped by a broom from some guys on the baseball team.
Oh, you were watching Too Deep?
No.
That's what happened to one of the dudes.
Oh my God.
LL Cool J not raped the dude, but he poked
sodomized. That's the word. Sodomized.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And they show it and like all the blood and stuff. Oh my God. I wanted to throw up. And then that kid, because of that, he almost went and shot up the school on the night of the school dance.
I mean, I wouldn't blame him.
Somebody stopped him.
I wouldn't blame him.
I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't blame him.
That shit. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's what LL Cool J did to one person inside In Too Deep. Put a Q-tip up his asshole. Fuck, bro. Fuck, bro.
No, but yeah, I don't know. I thought the YG thing was funny. So.
Man, I didn't laugh one bit.
Yeah,
I did not laugh.
You like
pedophile.
Yeah, facts. But
I didn't laugh one bit. All right. Since we're talking about rape, let's talk about Terry Crews supposed an apology. Yo, all this is working. All this is working properly. I don't want to laugh. This is serious. So Terry Crews posted an apology from Adam Venit.
Yeah.
And he said that he wouldn't accept his apology if Adam Venit didn't resign from his agency without any clause of him be able to get the job in the future or something like that. So all that would happen, and then Adam Venit sent him an apology like back in March or April or whatever.
Yeah. It was a while ago.
And he posted it, and I guess Terry Crews finally accepts his apology and
like moving forward.
Yeah, but the thing is, the charges got dropped because LAPD apparently knows Adam Venit and they dropped the charges.
Somebody has ties to some charity event that they always do, so they dropped the charges.
Yeah.
And now Terry Crews said he tweeted that he accepts the letter and his resignation.
Yeah. So Is this a win for sexual harassment? Or no?
No.
There's not a win?
I don't think they're... Well, like, I still think Adam Venit, even though he's saying, I'm not accepting your resignation. I mean, I'm not accepting your letter until you resign without possibilities of you getting a job in the future.
Yeah.
I still think Adam Venit's going to get a job in the future. He's a white man, for God's sake. Like,
I remember, hear this word. If you're white, you're going to be all right.
Yeah. Like, he's... And not even is the fact that he's just white. He's a white man. He's top of the food chain. Yeah. Like, he's good to go for the rest of his life. So... I don't think this is a win at all. I'm happy if it gives Terry Crews peace of mind a little bit. I don't think it gives him full peace of mind. Yeah. I think he would have much rathered him get charged for it. Okay. Which I think would have
Hold on. See, stop this. All right, you know, let's slow it down. Bring it back. People got to understand, if the person who raped you, the person who did you harm, whatever, if you guys believe in karma, so be it. If you guys don't believe in karma and believe in judicial system and how certain things work, so be it. But whatever happens to that person who did you wrong, that's not going to help you find forgiveness or find resolve within yourself. You know what you would have to do? You would have to find strength from within. Yes. Regardless. So even if he does go to jail, who doesn't? You have to look from within and heal yourself.
Agreed, but my reason in saying that is because I'm sure Terry Crews would have preferred if something had happened to him in terms of charges or going to jail, so he knows that he's not there to harm other people in the industry, because 9 times out of 10 he's going to repeat his offense.
Yeah, but even if Terry Crews preferred that, would he found healing from within?
No, I'm sure he's like, that's what I'm saying. He's probably found some sort of healing from this letter.
Let me say closure.
Yeah, he's probably found some sort of closure from this letter. But in terms of the safety of others, like, obviously you'd want to get that information out there that like, you know, this guy is a fucking molester. Is that what you would say?
No, just call him a sexual assaultant.
Oh, sexual
assaultant.
You have to say it so casually. Just a little sexual assault. He's
a sexual assaultant.
Nah, but yeah, I think that it would have made him feel better in that sense, that it wouldn't like he wouldn't be able to get to other people.
Okay.
I think that's what.
So this is not a win for sexual abuse.
No.
It's not.
It's a fucking apology letter. Like, my teacher
he accepted it after his resignation without any
But again, he's a white male in this world, and you know that means he's still gonna get a job later on. Just you watch. Probably fucking LAPD will probably take him on for all we know. Like,
wow.
You know, so you really gotta look at it that way. It's not a win. Not at all. Until he's held accountable for his actions and the probability.
I think him resigning is him taking responsibility.
No, but No, I think him resigning is just it's bullshit, because he's gonna get hired as something else. I can see it right now happening, guaranteed.
Okay,
guarantee you.
You gotta remember, if you're white, you'll be all right.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Just remember that if you're white.
Unfortunately for the rest of us. I kind of wanted to talk about this. I wanted to briefly touch on the Adrian Bronner thing.
Oh, I actually spoke about that inside my monologue on Saturday. Yo, this guy's a fucking weirdo, dog.
Nah, bro, listen.
He's a fucking weirdo. Yeah, Uber should have banned. Hey, see?
Listen, let me break it down first.
All right.
So Adrian Bronner, he's a football player, right?
Yeah. No, he's a boxer.
Oh, this is so awkward.
Yeah.
I don't really watch sports, you guys.
Fuck that all the way up.
He's a boxer. So there's a video of him in an Uber with his friends. And he they said that something else must have happened before this to get the Uber driver that pissed. But he was in the Uber, and then sicko mode was on, and then the part was coming. So he turned up the volume and was screaming in the Uber driver's face. Not even really in his face. He was just looking at his friends in the back and screaming. And then the Uber driver pulls over, and he's gets out the car, and he's like, yeah, you guys need to get out. So Uber banned him from the trip.
As he should.
From the app.
As he should.
Which I think is really because I think this is funny because first of all, number one, as an Uber driver, you know what you're getting into when you're driving around drunk people or, at that time of night. Number two, I've had a similar experience with my friends when we go out. So we were in an Uber with my one friend, and this girl has absolutely no filter whatsoever. When you go out with her, you are risking your fucking life, okay? So we went out, and we were going to, I think it was ballet when it was still open, and we were in the Uber, and this girl, she's always doing the most with the Uber driver, like asking the most, Snapchatting everything. And this girl goes, "Can I try on your glasses?" while he's driving. Took his glasses off.
See, man.
And he flipped. He's like, "No!" And he like flipped his shit because like obviously he's literally like the car's moving. He's driving and he can't see.
You can't see. She fucked her life up, his life up, your life up. Yeah.
She got banned from Uber for I think it was only a couple like months or something because they messaged her and said, "We heard about this incident. Like that's not okay."
Yeah,
and, like,
man.
It's really funny.
Can't be playing. Yo, this is why I can't be no Uber driver, man. You gotta deal with like the fuck shit like that.
Yo, like I wish I had a video of it because it was actually really funny, but like nah, that's what I'm saying. My friend should have got like a full ban from that shit because she literally like took the man's glasses off. This guy, like all he did was scream and like get along to the song. Like I didn't see nothing wrong with it. Like I wonder what happened beforehand. They're saying something must have happened, but I think as an Uber driver, yeah, you know what you're getting yourself into at that point. Like I think this was kind of extra to ban him for that.
Nah, he was doing too much. Yo, the dude. So. Yo, think about it. I know I don't want to play this card, but you're an Uber driver. What was he, brown?
No, he looked like East African.
All right, he probably East African. All of that. Like you, obviously, he looks foreign.
Yeah,
he's foreign. He's probably doing this to provide for his family, provide for himself, and things like that. You got 3 big ass Negroes in the back. One's a professional boxer. One can knock you out like a light.
Like a light, no pun intended. Did you do that on purpose? Did
you? No, I don't got jokes like that.
That was good.
So you got those big ass guys and they're all wilding out. You scared. You see, he's clutching the wheel strong. He's like, you know what? Fuck, I gotta. So he stopped. The man didn't do anything else. He got out the car and told us like, you know what? It's done. He was scared.
Bro, I wouldn't even got out the car. I would have been like, what if like these drunk asses sat in the driver's seat and just took the car while he was standing outside?
Yeah. And Adrian Broner, you got the type of money where you should hop in and out of Sprinter cars. What the fuck you doing in the Uber, my guy? Where's your Sprinter car?
Why are you not? His friends were trying to live a regular life.
Nah, bro. You can't be doing stuff like that.
No, but I think the ban was too much. I think it was too much because I'm just comparing this to the fact that my friend literally took a man's glasses off while we were moving.
Yeah, and he was doing a whole bunch of wild shit, and he got like 3 big ass Negroes with him. So
all he was doing was screaming and to the song. Like
he was up over the seat. He was inside the front seat, wilding out, moving his camera around, doing a whole bunch of shit, thinking that shit was fun. And it's nighttime. The dude probably trying to get back home to his kids, like. You don't play that type of shit. Like the customer service that Uber drivers gotta uphold and do in front of multiple people, having people in and out your car, doing a whole bunch of fuck shit, making the shit smell, asking a whole bunch of questions, making the shit awkward, doing a whole bunch of shit you don't want to do. You know what I mean?
Nah, I'm gonna be so real with you. I probably like that. Those are the kind of Uber rides I take. Like what you saw him do is the kind of shit that like goes down in my Ubers.
See, this is why I can't be no Uber driver. Fuck that. When shit getting rough, you don't see me do Uber. I'll go to crime before I do Uber.
Like we had one time, I remember we crammed 8 people in a 5-seater car, and like singing like.
Hold on, how the hell you split that 7 ways?
8 ways.
8 ways?
Yeah, you just tell everybody to send you the money.
Oh, I thought you split it on via the app.
You can split it on the app, but like with 8 people, that's so much work to do. I just tell everyone to send me the money. But like, yeah, I've done shit where like there's some cool drivers who will cram 8 of you into a 5-seater car and like be singing like. I'd be singing the songs at the top of my fucking lungs, like making Snapchats galore. Like when you're drunk as fuck, like yo, you can make the Uber ride like a little pregame party.
Look at that. All that
I drink in all my Ubers.
All that fuck shit that you do, that's what's gonna get Uber banned from a lot of these cities.
Nah.
Yeah, man. That fuck shit.
The Ubers, like I literally drink in every single one of my Ubers. I try to do it discreetly. But I would say
you can't do it discreetly inside a closed compact car when you can smell the alcohol once you crack the seal. Stop always.
It. But I would say I'm a respectable Uber passenger. Whenever I am in the Uber and I want to play music, I always ask, do you mind if my music has cursing in it? And then like obviously they say no, and then I play it because like I don't want to be playing shit like in front of like super old people. Like I mean I still do once they say yeah, but that is something I do always ask. But then I still be drinking my Henny in the backseat.
Man, you guys is terrible, man. See, this is the one reason why I really didn't take Uber that often. I just didn't like it, man. I just didn't like being in someone's car. This is why I never done, what's that thing, Airbnb? Now I gotta be in someone's crib and sleep in the bed? Fuck that.
Yeah, but just change the sheet. No, actually, I done some nasty shit in Airbnbs.
Like what? You suck dick?
Obviously, you have sex when you go to an Airbnb. Like,
what do you mean? Obviously,
like if I'm with the dude that I'm fucking, yeah, a caravan weekend, I hooked up with this dude that I was fucking.
All right then.
On the poor guy's couch, and the guy was so nice. I hope he doesn't listen to this podcast. The guy was super nice. Like he gave us everything we needed. His place was super dope. I fucked someone on the couch, and my best friend fucked someone in the bed. So,
who slept in the bed?
I let her sleep in the bed because the first night we were there, I had fucked on the couch. So I was like, it's only right that I stay on the couch. Okay. It was like, I fucked there. So I let her keep the bed for the weekend. But I didn't mind. The couch, it was a pull-out couch. It was huge.
Oh, really?
And I was drunk all the time. I don't mind, like, this is my thing. I don't mind, like, struggling a little bit for a weekend if I know I'm going to have, like, a good, like, it's just for a weekend. Like, I live in a fucking, like, in a nice house every other day, so
man, I can't do that type of shit inside someone else's crib. I could do that inside a hotel because a hotel is energyless.
No, like people. No, think about it. People really be getting it. I know people who not but like get Airbnbs. Actually, no, I do know people who get Airbnbs to fuck. Like because they're cheaper than a hotel sometimes. That's the thing. So people will get an Airbnb just to fuck. See,
I don't think I've ever done the most for vagina. I don't think I call that the most. At a point where I'm thinking, yo, let me just get the Airbnb just to smash, and I'm doing way too much for the pussy.
But not even like maybe not even just to smash. Like I'm talking about, I know people who are like, I guess what you would say talking, and like they want to spend a night together, but they both live at home, and so they're like, okay, let's just get an Airbnb and just like talk and smash there. Like you enjoy each other's company, but you still know you're gonna smash. It's like when you take your girlfriend to a hotel, you know you're having sex with her.
When you do it, when you on her period, when you do the hotel thing with your girlfriend, it's usually out of town.
Yeah, I guess.
Usually out of town, and it's prepared in a way where it's like, you know what? Let's go out of town. Let's do some romantic shit. I'll take you to dinner and type shit, and we come back, we smash. But if you go to an Airbnb, like, hey Brittany, I got an Airbnb. Just tell your parents that you'll be out for the weekend at Mary's or something. Come over, and we're at the Airbnb eating Domino's and drinking Fruitopia, and we're having sex. Man, fuck out of here. I'm never doing that.
I know people who've done that.
I'm never doing that.
I've never done that, but I know people who've done that.
I'm not doing that.
No, but people like think about it. When I throw like, if you're throwing a birthday party, oh my god, my birthday party last year, so many people had sex in that Airbnb. Like so many people. I didn't because I was too drunk, but like everybody else seemed to got fucked. Like,
where those are the type of parties you having, Nina? Everyone's getting it in.
Listen, people, I don't remember the party. I blacked the fuck out.
Do you think people use condoms at your party?
No, I know they didn't because I heard there was one girl who was in the bathroom and she got two dudes fucked her that same night.
Oh, for real? Yeah. Was she black or Indian?
She was.
Don't tell me she's mixed.
She was brown.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yo, brown girls get it in, dog.
She no, but like there was another chick, this other Hispanic girl, in the room that my friend was supposed to sleep in. Because I was wondering the next morning why my friend didn't sleep over, and she's like, some girl had sex in our room, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. But that girl was so drunk, she puked everywhere afterwards, apparently. I don't remember any of this.
Oh, sure. Shout out to the brown girl who
Listen,
got
I'm about
dicks.
to throw another birthday extravaganza this year.
She got two dicks at the same time or one after the other?
No, one after the other.
Oh,
you gonna come if I throw a birthday party this
Actually,
year?
nah, bro. If you got all that type of fucking going on, I'm cool.
Why?
And I don't go out to parties like that. You already know this.
Nah, but you gotta come. Like,
I don't gotta come.
You have to come.
I don't gotta come.
My birthday extravaganzas are on a new level.
Yo, bro, you telling me girls are getting two dicks getting piped up by two guys?
No, you gotta come. It's actually fun.
I'm not doing any of that.
It's a lot of fun.
I'm not doing any of that. You know my energy.
The people had a great time.
Yeah, I'll probably have a great time on the night that you're having a party at my crib. I'll let you know.
Okay.
No, not let you know I'm coming. I'm let you know like happy birthday.
But this is the thing. If I did that party at my own house, because I had an Airbnb for that party, I rented a whole house. If I did that at my own house, I would not have let that slide. I think I would be more aware of everything going on. I'd be more sober because I would get more nervous. Like, oh my God, like my parents walk around in this house. Like, don't be doing that nasty shit. Like, I've never had sex in my own house. I'm too scared to sneak someone in.
Wow.
Like, terrified.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty sad.
Like, I'm literally scared. That's
actually pretty sad. Yeah.
My parents still think I'm a virgin.
Well, let them think that then. Let them think that. Oh man. Oh, we got sidetracked. What were we talking about?
We talking about Adrian Bronner. Yeah. But can we go to the Cat Williams stuff then?
Okay, all right. So let's break that down. Let's talk about all of this. Cause this Cat Williams thing, hilarious. I thought this was the greatest content on the internet from Friday to Sunday. It was so hilarious. His take on Tiffany Haddish, Kevin Hart, Lil Rel, Michael Carmichael, or what is his name? Andrew Carmichael?
Sure. I don't know.
Something Carmichael. Michael Carmichael, I think. I don't know. Carmichael? Something. I think it's Carmichael. So something Carmichael. So his take on that, and as well as him lying about being the comedian with the most stand-up specials, which was a lie.
Who is the comedian with the most stand-up specials?
Some other dude. I can't remember his name. Okay. And
is it a white guy? I think I know his name. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah, some shit.
Elias.
Something.
Chris Elias or something.
And then he lied about being having the top comedy specials on show or HBO or something like that. He lied about it was someone else. Okay. Cat Williams. This guy's, and then what the funniest part was it wasn't even those things that were funny about the interview. All those things was like, taking a couple shots. I didn't know they were real or not. I didn't know Tiffany Haddish didn't go on a tour or anything. I didn't know any of that. All of his saying was like, is this true? If it's true, then I hope that the truth is going to come out soon, or she's going to refute it. Mm-hmm. So obviously she refuted the truth. She said, Cat Williams, I love you. And none of it's fault. All of it's false.
Yeah.
And then part of the interview that was amazing was the minute where Wanda, she was the host of Frank and Wanda show in the morning on V103. She started going in at Cat Williams. What she said, she asked dude, Ready Red or Red Grant Red or something.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be his interview.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It was supposed to be his interview. They begged Cat to have the interview because I had a follow up episode on Monday.
Oh yes. I remember them saying this.
They begged Cat to come inside the studio. They could have left that dude outside. He was really minding his own business. He was just there with Red Grant because I guess he was holding him support, or they're rolling around in Atlanta together, or whatever. So they begged him to come here. He finally comes in. They finally got him speaking. He's going in. And then they get to a point where they're asking Red Grant about food, or if he cooks for his daughter and stuff like that. He said he cooked lasagna and type shit or something. And then Wanda asks Cat Williams, what do you cook for your daughter? She breaks it down, and then he asked her, what do you cook? And she was like, I make a good broccoli. He's so stupid. As a woman, if I ask you what's your best dish, are you gonna say you make a mean broccoli? Nina.
No, you'll pick. I would say something along the lines of like a lasagna or something.
And she said, no. There's no.
Nina, but no, because I want you to finish the story. And then
Nina, there's no way anyone. All this time I've spoken to everyone who said they cook. They never said I make a mean broccoli. I make a good broccoli. No one ever said I make a mean rice. No one said that shit. Yeah. No, I never heard anyone say I make a good. Yo, all you gotta. I don't want to call this woman out. All you gotta do is put the broccoli in the water. What are you talking about? You make a good broccoli.
Yeah.
And she said that like she
was like happy. Yeah, she said super like happy, proud of herself.
She had the back of her hand under her chin. She's like, I make a good broccoli. Yo. And then Kat got in her because that was a stupid response. You can't tell me you make a, and then.
But Kat like started talking, like he started like saying so much like congrats, like all you have to do is put it in water, blah blah blah.
That's
like,
all you gotta do.
Yeah, but then he started to take it a little too far when he like it went on for so long, and then he started like talking about, oh, you should like something like Big Mama, like you should be talking about size. Like he called her fat.
Look at you big on the radio.
Yeah, like he called her like fat and stuff. Which
she got at him. She called him a convict. And he was like, no. It was she started it. She picked at him, and because the thing is, the broccoli thing was funny. He was like, yeah, you fucked up by saying you make a good broccoli, and then after that, she went in. She started talking about you said you a convict.
Yeah, because he's aggravating. He's edging her on. Like she's an alleged comedian. She's not a comedian. She's a fucking liar. Well, okay, but Kat did edge her on like after the whole broccoli thing. Like he could have just laughed and left it alone. I get it. He's a comedian.
No, they're supposed at the time they're supposed to be two comedians roasting each other, doing it dozens.
Yeah, it didn't work.
But she lost. But the thing is, the follow up video, they said Frank, her co-host, was like, yes, we've gotten other comedians on here and we've done that whole roasting where we got the better of them. We embarrassed people on the radio. For you to come back here on the radio on Monday talking about playing the victim, saying shut the fuck up.
Well, so I do think that like it got like really blown out of proportion. Like it went a little far.
I looked at it. I was like, yo, this is great fucking content.
But however, my question is, how come like Frank didn't stick up for her when he saw that it was getting too far?
Stop it.
Nah, because listen, if that was to happen to you and me, if we had a guest on the show and you see that I'm visually aggravated,
I'm letting them go.
Hell no.
I'm letting them go.
I would not talk to you for a while.
No, I'm not.
Nah, because like as somebody's co-host and like friend, supporter, whatever, like if you see that I'm visually getting upset, like, and yeah, there's one point where you could tell like she's kind of like awkwardly just like, hey, like, can you stop now? Like, if you see that happening, like you should be like, hey, chill, like. Just chill, whatever. Let's move on to something else. That's the way I see it. Like
it was never. I don't even look at it that serious. Cause you know what? He was getting the best.
Once he called her fat, that was it.
He didn't call her fat. It was like, yo, look at you big on the radio.
No, and then he called her something Big Mama. You shouldn't even be talking about size. Look at you.
Because yes, so the thing is, this is what happens. If you don't want that energy, you don't reciprocate.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say.
You don't reciprocate.
She didn't reciprocate nothing.
Yes,
all she said was the broccoli thing, but then he went in on her for that. He could have just laughed and left it alone.
But you go in, Nina. If you told me you make a good broccoli, you don't think I'm going in on you?
Nah, but like,
no, Nina.
You going in on me is completely different from a random guest going in on me.
Nina, if you're around with some dude and he was like, I make a good broccoli, you're telling me you're not going to laugh?
I'll just laugh and leave it at that.
I'm going in on dude. I'm like, dude, all you got to really do is put the broccoli in boiling water and let it simmer. And that's a good broccoli.
I think he instigated it, and I think Frank was wrong for not, because Frank was sitting there cracking the fuck up, bro.
It's funny.
Apollo, just know if you ever fucking did that to me, funny. I swear to God, it's game over.
Oh my, like, Nina, it's never that serious.
No, but sometimes it is.
But she's she's a alleged comedian.
Well, she obviously caught feelings over the whole thing. Mind you, this also kind of reminded me of, I remember there's an episode of 106 in Park when Roxy and Terrence were on, and Roxy like openly spoke. She's spoken about openly her eating disorder and stuff. Yeah. And I remember they were playing the Sierra like Ride It video. I remember it clearly because I was like, holy fuck, did this just happen? They were playing the Sierra Ride video or Ride It, whatever it's called. And then they came back to like Roxy and Terrence looked at Roxy and he's like, damn, why can't you look like that? And she walked off the stage like live, and I was like, holy fuck, because that was wrong of him, especially of him, to know that like she had an eating disorder and stuff in the past. Like it was very open. She did episodes beforehand.
Come on, man,
with somebody like that's a little.
That's. But you know what the thing is? All right, let me break something down for you. So black media outlets and entertainment. This is what they thrive on. They thrive on a lot of the buffoonery, the going back on each other. This is what black people do. This is what black people do. We roast each other heavily about all this shit. So when we see this on entertainment, especially for this radio station, this is the highest rated views of video they got.
Probably.
Yeah. Hold on, let me say this. This is the highest viewed video content that they put out on their YouTube page. This went viral for them. You know, that radio station is raking in the people looking at their station now. You don't think the minute they dropped that response video got so many views within the first 20 minutes? I'm like, what the fuck? People are looking at them now. The radio station is eating up because you know what? They're getting that digital money now. Come on, man. So let me just say this. Black radio, when they have comedians on, They supposed to roast. They know what it is. They go back and forth. You're supposed to make fun. The comedian makes fun. They do a lot of this buffoonery type shit. And this is what black radio does. This is what black entertainment does. We do a lot of roasting. Yes, I know it's arbitrary. It's contrived. It's bullshit. But this it shouldn't be like this. But for black radio, this is what it is. That's what it is. So I'm like, all right. I looked at it. It was funny. I didn't think nothing serious of it. And
no, but I think you could see when she's visually getting aggravated.
Yeah, but like, fuck out of here. You're a comedian. You tell me you can't take jokes? You
think,
big woman like you can't take jokes?
Here you go again with the fat
yo,
shit.
Big woman. Yo,
nah.
He said when I talk, there's two people talking. One of them hairs moving when they're talking. Look at that wig. Don't move.
No, but I still think like Frank still should have stuck up.
Man, I'm looking at a big ass woman. You tell me you can't tell another grown ass man, you know what? I'm cool, dog. She didn't say I'm cool, dog. She kept on going. She kept on feeding into the energy.
She could have.
She kept on feeding into the energy. This is live radio. It wasn't like how the Breakfast Club does it and do it outside of it, so they have a fuller length of interview and they can put it out. This was live radio, so they had to cut out music. They went over break time and stuff like that. They did a whole bunch of shit because of Cat Williams was there. Yeah. So they compromised the machine and how they went about their morning show for Cat Williams and for all this bullshit, because Frank said in the response video that he had tried to go to commercial.
He did at one point.
Yes, he would try to go to commercial and was like, all right. And then he said in the response video that he didn't know. You guys were two comedians going back at each other, shooting the dozens, joking back. I would find it funny. He said, yo, this shit was funny.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. You could tell. Like, you could tell it was awkward.
In hindsight, I guess in hindsight, but in the moment, you probably go like...
She ran out of responses. Like, that is when, at the end of the day, the way I see it is, like, as a co-host, you should have the other person's back. If I'm having which I will never do, if I'm having a roast with a comedian, and you could tell I'm running out of comebacks and shit, be like, okay, let's move on to something else.
Now you gotta get this roast and then we move on.
No.
See, the thing is, I grew up different. My family, my mom, my aunt, and all of that, they extra hard on shit. They're extra harsh. And I also went to a high school where we roasted people to where the shit was just bad. We roasted people to shit back. So I come from a background where I got hard skin, and I've been around people who roast, and I know how to do that whole back and forth. Or if someone's going to come at me, I know how to hold it down. I'm never going to get mad if someone's going to get like roasting me, because I'm going to find a joke in it. Like, especially before we got over here, you guys are the Nina and DJ Smarty. I wasn't
roasting you.
No, they weren't roasting me, but they're talking hella shit.
Nobody was talking shit.
Talking hella shit.
Because I told you I don't do that, because I know that, like, no, we weren't talking shit.
Yeah, they're talking hella shit. They talking for me. Shit. I did not say 3 words before.
We was not talking shit. We were answering, because Apollo was sitting there quiet and not answering the dude who was asking, our friend who was asking him questions about one of his alleged trips that he took that he does not want to admit that he took. Yeah. And so we told him all the details are on episode 5 of the podcast. Yeah. And we explained the trip to him, and Apollo's over here like, why are you believing them? I didn't even say anything.
So they're speaking everything on my behalf. I'm telling dude, nah. I'm telling dude, you don't gotta worry about. I'm telling dude different answers. He's believing everything DJ Smarties and Nina's telling him. And I'm like, all right, cool. I did not get mad. I was like, all right, they're just gonna do this, and I'm here focusing on my phone. I'm posting shit on my content. But like stuff like that's not getting under my skin. That
wasn't a roast. I didn't expect it to get under your skin.
It's not, because you're like, oh, you mad? You asked me if I was mad.
I did, because you got all quiet and you wasn't talking.
Because the thing is, I'm not talking. I can't talk. I'm gonna let you guys cook. And when you guys are done, I'll be able to speak up.
But we didn't roast you.
Nah, but
I didn't. Smarties roasted you a couple times. I didn't roast you.
So like, see, stuff like that don't get under my skin.
You're my co-host.
Yeah, stuff like that I don't get. Hold on, you should have been on my side about he didn't go to Jamaica then. Fuck out of here.
Nah, because that's not even. But the whole Jamaica thing is not even like a real thing. Like, you're genuinely upset about. Is it?
No, I'm not upset about it.
See, like, that's what I mean.
I put it out on the internet.
If it was something like, let's say it's something to do with some girl dumping you, blah blah blah, and your feelings are genuinely hurt over it, and Smarty's over here roasting you, or whoever is over here roasting you, then I would have been like, okay, like, guys, stop.
But I put it on the internet, so I told people I wasn't gonna talk about it. I gotta live by my words now.
Exactly.
So you're supposed to be like, he's not gonna talk about it. We're gonna move forward.
I did say that, and that's why I said go check out episode 5 of the podcast.
And then after that, it was like, he went to Jamaica.
Yeah,
he tried to smash.
He said he didn't want to listen to it in front of you because he didn't want you to get mad.
He said he tried to smash chicks in Jamaica. He went there for a wedding. You broke down my whole trip, Nina. You broke down the whole trip.
But that wasn't a roast. All of that is in the podcast. All of that is in episode 5 of the podcast. So it's not a roast. I mean, that's me telling, like, you're sitting there not answering the kid.
I've been told him. I told him I didn't go. I said Jamaica's a nice place. It's hurricane season around this time. No. I told him. And then you know what he did? He listened to you guys.
Nah.
He could have just.
But that wasn't a roast.
I know it wasn't a roast, but stuff like that, situations like that, don't get under my skin. That's what I'm just saying. It was a cool moment. I wasn't mad about it. You asked me if I was mad. I was not mad about it. I was cool about it.
You guys actually got scared. Apollo was mad at me.
Yeah, she got scared. Like, I'm not gonna be mad over stuff like that because I know what it is. I come from a high school where people got roasted a lot. I've been around. I came up in the Yo Mama era, so people were roasting your moms and shit like that.
I was in like grade 4 when that happened.
Yeah, so it's like I'm from that. I got tough skin from that. I'm not as so when I seen Wanda come on the Monday talking about she was playing the victim, talking about how God, black people, man, I got black people, bro, like. Black people, bro. Like when shit goes wrong for you, you can't just say, "Yo, the Lord's working on you." The Lord, stop this, bro. Stop this, bro. Like you can't play Christian the minute shit's going left for you. You can't go. Nah, fuck out of here, bro. Like that's so corny shit. What she did as a grown ass woman to come on radio and then play the victim. Fuck out of here. That's some corny ass shit, and I gotta call her out on that. Wanda, that shit was corny as fuck. You come on radio and talking about how you playing the victim, how you weren't even worried about the whole cat incident because you were going to help the children out at the charity, the women. Come on, fuck out of here, bro. You talking about God's working on you, God's blessing you. Well, fuck out of here, bro. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Come on the radio and go like, you know what? I was trying to get at cat. Yeah, I said some meaningful shit. That cat. And I took an L. But you know what? And I'm glad that it went viral. And she was like, "Oh, I can't believe it went out there. I didn't want it to go out there. Fuck out of here. You want to paint the picture that you didn't get? Fuck out of here. See, if you're gonna come in there, and Frank made this public, is like, if we roasted and embarrass people day in and all the time when they come up here on our show. So the fuck, why can't this happen to us? Why can't we have open? I forget that fucking word. I can't forget.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
Why can't we have that type of open door for people to see that? Yeah, sometimes it comes back on us, and this is what happened. Wanda clearly lost. She took the L.
Yeah.
She looked bad. Yes, but the video went viral, and this is what you do. You eat it up. You come on radio. You go like, yeah, it happened. You talk about it. I swear they spent like most of the show talking about the whole incident. That people calling in. It was like a 20 or 40 minute video that they put.
Shit.
Yeah, like a video just talking in and out. So I'm like, yo, you serious? Wanda, don't play the victim. You got roasted. You're a comedian. Talking about I'm a kid. What type of comedian do you know doesn't know how to roast people? She's like,
yeah, she didn't know what to say. But yeah. I think that's when you could tell that she was uncomfortable.
But no, she said I'm a comedian, but I've never been good at roasting. The fuck you don't know how to roast? You don't know how to roast and you're a comedian. She's not a comedian, bro. And that's why Cat Williams told TMZ this. I had a conversation about female comedians with a non-female comedian. And that's no. That's what Cat Williams told TMZ. And after that, Tim and Tiffany Haddish apparently don't even have no beef because she said it's no beef.
Yeah.
There's a picture of them together. 2 pictures, one him bowing down to her, and that's when they're side by side holding each other's Emmys. Man, the whole incident at the radio station, I just gotta say, me being in part of this old media content and all this stuff, I like to say that shit was whack as fuck. But I love the content that Cat Williams was roasting, and what it turns out to be is Cat Williams still the man because no one looks at him worse.
I would just like to say if that ever happens on this show.
I'm letting that ride, Nina. You gotta understand. This is good content. You're not. This is all for the content. Yo, Nina, if we got a comedian up here and they roast the shit at you and that shit goes 10 million views all across the...
And my ass is gonna be sitting there quiet the whole time because I don't roast back.
Yeah, so... Hey man, that's not gonna go nowhere then.
I suck at roasting.
You gotta be able to try.
I'm not good. I get like a good roast once every 3 weeks. Like I'm not good at roasting.
But like, yo, that's good content though. Like, you don't want our shit to be viral like that. People breaking down different parts.
Not people clowning me. No,
nah, man. Nina, that's great content. Nina, great fucking content. We do this for the content. You see, the fact that I came on here and told people I got molested, the fact that I came here and told people about the Jamaican trip, the fact that I come here And what else I said? In fact, what else I said? What else I exposed about myself on here?
I don't know, but we out here putting me on a Valentine's date for content.
Yeah,
Look, we sound desperate as fuck.
We're not desperate. This is great content, and the minute and we're setting them up for great content because when we get the dude that you went on a date and he comes here on this podcast and we talking with him and he's talking about all of this and that and you talking about all of this and that, I'll be like, yes, this is great fucking content, and the title of that will be. Sex on the first date. That's the title of the podcast when that shit comes out.
No.
Sex on the first date.
Question mark, because you wouldn't know if it happened.
Yeah. Question mark. And the fact that you talking about how you're having sex in the Airbnb, that shit's great fucking content. Because you know what? You are relatable, Nina. This is great. Relatable. Because you just said there's someone who has an Airbnb this coming Friday to Sunday and they have their girlfriend or whatever with them.
And they ready to just fuck.
Yeah, they fucking.
Get Domino's and wine.
Yeah.
And just fuck.
Yeah, Domino's and Pinot Grigio. Like, and Netflix inside someone else's home. And
yeah, and most times those Airbnbs be giving you their Netflix. So
yeah. And no condoms. Yeah. Yeah, you heard me? Yeah. And that's what it is, man. Nina, what is there anything else you want to cover? Because my laptop died. I'm gonna look at my phone.
Mine's about to die too.
Man, we went all the way off track, but
no, we kind of talked about most. I don't know if you want to talk about the Cardi B thing.
Nah, fuck that.
Okay.
That shit not popping.
What about the policy permit in Georgia schools?
What there? So I had a little talk about Adam with that about that yesterday, talking about how they're going to be able to discipline. They're bringing it back. Everything's like full circle again.
So a new policy in Georgia is allowing schools to discipline misbehaving students by spanking them with a 24-inch wooden paddle. Yep. If their parents like sign off on it and agree for them to like for the teachers to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Do you think? Okay, let me tell you my views on it.
Yeah, what's your views?
Because I wanted to know if people thought this was too far or not.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's too far and it's going to cause more problems than anything because one, the parents have to sign off on this, and two, I can see teachers hitting kids whose parents didn't sign off on it. And also, I just kind of burped. Sorry.
Nina, you sounding disgusting right now.
Sounding
disgusting.
Also,
you gonna eat some of that seasonless chicken that you have for your meal prep?
First of all, when we were in the car driving home, you said that my chicken sounded like it was really good. So now you're gonna come on here and tell me it's seasonless.
Yeah, I'm capping. I'm capping for content. I'm capping. Yes, you called me out. I said all of that. Yes, I did.
Anyways, so my thing is also just in terms of another perspective, because it is America with 3 Ks.
Yeah.
So Georgia is a southern state, and southern states tend to have a higher black population due to like history and whatnot.
Slavery.
Yeah. And so Georgia being a southern state, to me, goes off in my head as white teachers hitting more black kids. That's what I'm thinking of is going to end up happening out of this, to be completely honest with you. And it's going to be it's not even going to be the parents who signed off on it. It's going to be just, that's like, they're just going to be like, oh, well, the kid was really misbehaving. They wouldn't fucking stop. And it's going to end up all the black kids being hit. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, we're going to get a lot of stories where kids just, we're
like arm broken from getting hit by the wooden paddle. Like, okay, we'll
see a lot of those viral videos go up on the internet.
Like, what do you think of it? Too strict or no?
It always brings me back to this part where it says it takes a village to raise a child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. What was the worst punishment you had in school? Like, were you a bad kid?
Nah, I wasn't that much of a bad kid. Like, I had my moments, but I wasn't that much of a bad kid.
Okay.
Like, I think the worst thing I could say was 2 things. Back in the day where you used to give out St. Nick's, or what's that thing? Secret Santas?
Oh, yeah.
Secret Santas. I gave this girl some rusty, crusty teddy bear and I tried to pass it off as it wasn't. And then I ended up getting in trouble for it. That was kind of like... That's it? No, there's another point where I was messing up as a kid. This was grade 7. This was when Coach Carter came out. So it was a class trip to Coach Carter. Mm-hmm. I ended up doing some fuck shit, and then they kept me in school. Everyone else went to go watch Coach Carter, and I was just in school, I didn't get to watch Coach Carter, man. See, I had to watch Coach Carter later on in life, and I was like, oh, this movie's lit. Man.
Okay.
But I haven't had anything serious. Oh, I mean, I guess I fought, but like I still have no like serious discipline type shit.
See, nah, I was easily influenced as a kid.
Oh, look at you. Not an individual.
So I actually got suspended in grade 7 or 8. Grade 8. I got suspended. For it was like posting. This was when I lived in Ottawa. We came down to Wonderland for our school. Everyone joined the school band, so they could go to
posting what? What'd you post?
So I'll tell you, everyone could go to Wonderland for the band trip if you were on the band to compete.
Were people really sucking and fucking in the band?
No, listen, that's not what I posted.
I thought American Pie band camp was really going on.
Nah, so listen, so then everyone went to Wonderland, whatever. We were all staying here in the city for the weekend, and then we went back home. When we were going back to Ottawa, we were playing Truth or Dare on the bus. I wasn't playing.
Mm-hmm.
I was just taking, because everyone had their little digital cameras then and posting pictures to Facebook and like all that stuff.
Well, what type of digital cameras you talking about? Ericsson's?
No, like a Canon, like just a regular, not fancy digital camera. Like
I was thinking camera phone. My bad.
No. I'm talking like digital cameras, like legit,
DSLR
with the wristband and shit.
Oh, don't type shit.
So everyone had their digital cameras. We were playing Truth or Dare, and then this kid, someone dared him to eat hand sanitizer off of a toilet seat, and so he did, and then I took a picture of it and I posted it on Facebook and I tagged him, and then his parents saw, and then his parents told the principal, and the reason his parents told the principal was because the caption said, "Oh look, Danny jizzed for the first time, just kidding, it's hand sanitizer." And then
the caption could have been a little bit fire. But it wasn't that
principal suspended me and the smartest kid in our grade because the smartest kid made an inappropriate comment on the picture.
Yeah,
we both got suspended.
Danny should have got suspended for doing the shit.
Pardon?
Danny should have got suspended for doing the shit too.
Well, they saw him as the victim.
No, he's a dumbass.
Yeah. Well, we both got suspended for that. And then also, I remember there was one time.
Is Danny still doing good in life right now?
I don't fucking know. I barely talk to anyone from Ottawa except for this one chick who I'm like family friends with.
Yeah.
And I know her since I was 9. That's my best friend.
I hope Danny's doing well in life.
I don't really care about him. Oh, but because my ass got in trouble when I got home.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
But then there was also another time in grade 8 where my teacher was kind of scary. Remember his name was Mr. Turnbull, and he was like kind of scary.
You should be Turnbull.
Yeah, he was like I swear he had like anger problems. And so I remember one time we used to like all of our friends, obviously we were in different classes, so we used to all go to the water fountain at the same time and just like hang out and talk. And then I was gone for like 20 minutes, and then he like went to the hall searching for me, and somebody I think someone like messaged me and was like, "Yo, he's coming." And I was like, "Oh my God." So I started walking back to class. He's like, "Where the hell have you been?" And he's like yelling and screaming. And the whole class heard him from down the hallway, like screaming at me. And like a few teachers came up because they're like, "What the fuck just happened?" And then they go in the classroom and everyone's looking. And this guy got so pissed, he took a textbook and whipped it at the lockers and like started kicking and hitting the lockers. And I was like, what the fuck? It wasn't that deep. Like I dipped for 20 minutes to go talk to my friends. But that was scary in terms of like you see like him physically get angry. So I can only imagine with this whole wooden paddle shit, like what the fuck that's gonna look like. Cause that's like just handing them like, yeah, get physically angry with the kids. Like, were you ever hit as a kid by your parents?
Yeah, black people are.
I feel like everyone who's not white gets hit by their parents all the time.
It's a traumatizing thing.
Is it really? I don't know. I seem to be fine.
No, the fact that black people make jokes about this, about getting hit as a kid, as like casual conversation with other black people, is fucked up.
But
it's traumatizing.
Yeah, but it's not just
black people thrive off trauma. No, do you have a conversation with your white friends and say that oh, I was as a kid I used to get hit?
Yeah.
Over?
Yeah, I used to get the belt all the time. I used to get slapped across the face. I got like, my mom used to put me in the corner, and if I wouldn't stand up straight, like every time I wasn't standing straight, she would come from behind and yank my arms till I stood up straight. Like I used to get beat as a kid. Like I feel like everyone who's not white got beat as a kid. All foreigners got beat as a kid.
Man, I usually that shit not funny.
So I can only imagine.
I got disciplined with like belts and what like have I got? Yeah, with a belt and the slippers, but like it never really got to the point where like I see some other kids talking about how they, you know what, some of you guys is liars too. Some of you guys are capping about your discipline, talking about your mom made you go downstairs and get the switch. Fuck out of here. We're not even something like that. Nothing something like that. And some of you guys are so far removed from like Africa and the Caribbean where your mom wouldn't even tell you to leave the house to go get a switch. Fuck out of here.
I remember when I got the belt, it was over a piece of cake that I was fighting with my sister for. Because we just got back from a trip somewhere, a road trip, and my dad was tired. And me and my sister were fighting over like one of those Swiss roll cakes. Yeah. The last one. And then we were screaming over. My mom's like, you better be quiet. Your dad's gonna come. And came down with this fucking belt. And I was wearing shorts. And this guy, not my sister, he goes at me. And the buckle slapped right on my thigh. Oh my God. I think I was like 13 at the time. I was crying. I was like telling my mom, I was hiding in the bathroom. I was like, I'm running away. She's like, go, the door's open. Like,
yeah, man. Yo, man, getting beat was, there's people who got it worse. I think I went to this church one time and this dude was getting abused by his pops. Like he had like some welches on his face and shit like that. I feel
like guys get it worse from
not like there's discipline and there's abuse. And then apparently like the church knew that he was getting abused by his pops, but they didn't do nothing. And that's one thing other two. Like I can't be going to the tabernacle of the Almighty and you're telling me that I'm getting fucked up by my pops and you're not doing shit. Yeah. But come on, fuck out of here. I seen that shit and I was like, yo, and apparently he was getting hit with the metal part of the belt too. Like the buckle. Man, I'm saying you just gonna let this boy just be abused and come back in the church every Sunday talking about his pops just abusing him, but the Lord's gonna anoint him. Fuck out of here. I'm sorry for saying that.
No. I think a lot of guys do get it a little bit harder because society implements that dudes are like tough. You know what I mean? And so like when it comes to like a father, like my dad hitting me was like the belt was one time with the buckle, but like slapped. Yeah, but
you got hit with the buckle.
That's what I just told you on my thigh.
Parents, that's fucked up. You don't hit them with the buckle. You hit them with the leather.
Nah, I love my dad. He apologized for it afterwards. Like it was one time.
You don't do that, bro.
But like other than that, like the most my dad did to me was like slap me and shit like that, like across the face and stuff. But
word?
Like, I used to get slapped across the
face. Overhead?
My mom and dad. Like, I swear it was out of the three of us. I swear I was the one who used to get it the worst.
Yeah, after the first one, then they learned that.
But I think like I remember one of my friends in Ottawa told me some crazy story about his dad like pushing him down the stairs or something. Like I think guys get it a lot harder. No, you tell me.
See the thing, that's abuse. Yeah. There's a difference between discipline and abuse. Yeah. If you're abusing your child, that's fucked up. You deserve to get shot or whatever happens to you after you get found out.
I don't know about shot.
Yeah, but like, nah, because that's fucked up. You tell me me as a parent, me as a parent abuse my namesake. That's my namesake. Yeah. You tell me I'm gonna do a whole bunch of shit that's gonna scar them for the rest of their life, put some serious scars on their skins and shit like that, throw them down a stairs where they could broken nose, fractured hand,
and died.
Yeah, you think we'll do that? My namesake? Yeah. Nah, bro. You know what I'm gonna do? I don't even know if I'm gonna hit my kids, but if I do, take them put them over my knee
and spank them. That's what I was gonna ask you. Yeah. How do you think you're gonna discipline your kids?
I don't know, cause right now I'm not much of I'm a chill person. I think only when it gets to the extreme where I gotta get like mad, but I don't know if I'm gonna get mad at my namesake like that.
Some people even think like the spanking is so bad, like whatever. I don't think it's bad if you're spanking the living shit out of them that they're bruised. Yeah, like that's bad. But like I don't think. But see, that's the thing. I don't know if I'm gonna discipline, only because of the way I was raised and disciplined like that. Like I think that's why I'm conflicted. Like, am I gonna hit my kids or not? Because bro, a bitch went through some pain as a kid. Like
my mom loved me. She never did all that type of shit.
My parents loved the shit out of me, but they just I guess I just annoyed them to the point where it's like, hey bitch, we can't take no more. So
yeah, man, I got what really hurts is when your parents tell you they're disappointed in you. That shit hurt.
Yeah.
That shit hurt.
That does. My parents told me that when I got suspended.
Yeah, we disappointed in you. That shit hurt. It more than like you could. The thing is, when you get disciplined and slapped and all of that stuff, like that shit comes so readily. It's like when you do something wrong, it's I'm gonna get that and I'm gonna just eat that and then keep it pushing. But like when someone says like don't even hit you, go like yo man, I'm just disappointed in you. Yeah. I told you, it's like fuck, I fucked up.
Yeah. It's when you don't get the reaction that you realize like, hey, I really messed up.
I really messed up. I gotta fix this.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Man, so what? You conflicted about disciplining kids?
Yeah, like I don't know. But like I think about how I feel when I'm with my little cousin, bro. Even my little cousin one time, my mom. This was like a couple years, 2-3 years ago. Mm-hmm. My mom got so mad at my little cousin, and his mom said, "Go hit him." She didn't hit him; she spanked him. She ended up because she's like, "It's not my kid. Like that's not okay." But she like terrified him. Like he was so scared. And my dad was like, my dad didn't know what to do, so he's like, "Come play outside with me," and then like whatever, he made him happy and stuff.
If I'm at my house and one of my friends bring their kids or some or family members bring their kids and stuff like that, and their kids are acting erratic, I'm not even gonna be mad at the kid. Like I'll be mad at the kid a little bit, but I'll be mad at your parenting skills because you don't bring this little fuck up in my house and try to destroy my shit. I'm gonna be mad at you.
See, that's the thing though. I'm thinking of all my little cousins, like they just like gravitate towards me. Like I'm really good with kids, so I that's why I don't know if I see myself hitting kids. But then at the same time, it's like, yo, when you have your own kids and they really piss you the fuck off, like. I almost got hit by my aunt too once when I was a kid. She like took my arms and twisted them really hard and was about to hit me. But
that's also a testament to your parenting. It's like how are you parenting? Some people are just not good at parenting.
Yeah,
and they got to learn like later on after all their fuck ups, and the kids like.
But sometimes it's not even that. It's just the kid is just annoying the fuck out of them. I think that was the case with me as a kid. I think I just annoyed the fuck out of my parents. But
you got to know how to handle that.
Yeah, I agree.
We pretty far deep into this. We're like almost an hour and 40.
All
right.
Oh, also just quickly before we go, I forgot to mention this off the top, but for those of you who got tickets to the first night of the Drake and the Migos concert, instead of that shit getting rescheduled, like he said, shit got canceled.
Oh, shit canceled?
Yep.
Are they getting their money back?
Yep. But I told you guys, never pick the first concert.
Oh.
Ever.
Damn.
And I still think Drake visiting that girl was all bullshit. But anyways.
Oh, yo, why is no one talking about the fact that Drake is performing on a giant fucking iPhone?
I talked about it all in my review on YouTube, but you obviously don't watch my videos. NobetterNina on YouTube. I have a full breakdown of the entire concert, from the set to the vocals to the merchandise to timeliness, opening acts, everything on there. And I go in depth on the set. I got videos, pictures, everything.
But yeah, the fact that he's performing on a giant iPhone, that should be more talked about rather than that fucking Ferrari floating.
It's not just an iPhone. It turns into a swimming pool. It turns into an Instagram feed. It turns into a lot of shit.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. People need to talk about that.
Which you didn't watch.
So. I'm not gonna lie to you on this mic. I haven't.
Apollo doesn't watch any of my shit.
You know what? Who told you that?
You.
I told you that?
Yeah.
Look I can't even remember shit.
You didn't tell me that.
Oh shit. See, this is the great thing about telling the truth. You don't really gotta remember what you said. I was like, oh shit, I said that? That's
I'm not offended over it though. I don't really care.
That shit's fun to fire.
But yeah, so this was another episode.
This is another episode. What else do you want to tell the people before we're out? We're out for another week.
I'm at Cribbing Tales closing night on Thursday.
Same here.
Oh my god, you are?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll see you there.
See you there.
And I'm planning on chilling this weekend.
Like I'm not new?
No, I just want to relax. The weekend after is Nuit Blanche, and I've never been, so I'm gonna go this year.
I'm still not going.
I'm very excited. Thanksgiving is right around the corner, eh?
Is it really?
Yeah. 2 weeks from now? 3.
I'm not going to Nuit Blanche because I get scared. You know how I am at night.
Dark?
No, I'm not afraid of the dark. I'm afraid of people at dark or people at night.
I think
especially with a whole bunch of art and people just roaming around for like the remainder of the night.
Drunk and
yeah, I'm cool. Yo, white people I'm sorry to be I be putting a lot of white people under the bus this episode. I just want to let people know this is an equal opportunity podcast and we respect all ethnicity, races, and nationalities and creeds and religions.
I feel like you rehearsed that.
I just gotta say that for the people listening. Just let us know that we're not prejudiced or racist or homophobic or any type of way.
We love everyone.
We love everybody
equally.
And yes. And if you believe that we're saying this for PR and the whole,
you are incorrect.
No, you are very correct. Because if you get blown up, you start digging back. I want you to find one of these things and let people know that we fuck with all people. We have no issues with none of you guys. We use this all for great content. And if you laughed or enjoyed yourself at any moment of their show or any other part of our podcasting in the future or in the past, I want to say thank you. And please, yes,
like, share, subscribe, rate us.
Yes, and we should start putting this stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, we should.
I only put episode 1 on YouTube. Everything else.
You did? I didn't know that.
Yeah, man, I tried.
You didn't tell me.
I just put it up on there. Okay. I put episode 1 like when episode 1 happened, and then I didn't put anything else after that.
Okay, well, we should start putting it up then.
Yeah,
we could try this week later on.
Yeah, well, we have a whole bunch of episodes we got put up.
9. This will be 9. So.
Yeah.
Oh my god, next week is 10.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. All right, thank you guys for listening. This is the Educated and the Reckless podcast with your host, Apollo P.
And NobetterNina. I was waiting for the end.
All right, remember to rate, subscribe. We are on the podcast app, Spotify, Google Play. We're going to be on YouTube soon, and we are on everything else that I can't remember, or things you probably don't use.
Instagram, the Educated and the Reckless, or NobetterNina, or Apollo, please.
Yes. And yes, that's what it is. And Nina is still up for grabs, so I gotta put it.
Why are you making me sound like a desperate single chick?
No, I see the thing is I gotta do more work. I gotta start.
You're trying to set us up for the Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I should really put a snippet out there of us talking about this to get more traction.
I feel like we could do it closer to Valentine's, or you want to do it before that?
I don't want to do more. I want to get some more traction going on.
What if I get a boyfriend before Valentine's?
You can't get a boyfriend before Valentine's.
So I'm just off limits until then.
Yeah, tell homeboy whoever was trying to get with you, tell him to chill out. Okay. Slow your brakes up.
I'll just send him this clip.
Or tell him that you're trying to be in an open relationship until further. No,
I don't want that.
All right, for real. All right, then. Thank you guys for listening. This is we're out. We didn't even do the outro again. We just talked about it. All right, fuck it. Out.